Super Bowl.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Well, it's been a trying year for everybody, but the tradition continues. Super Bowl 55, away we go from Tampa. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
When he came out of college, I thought his best attribute was being able to break the pocket and make plays in the open field. But watching him develop over the years, you see a guy who can stand in the pocket and deliver excellent throws into tight windows.
Prescott on first down. Got it open. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the fourth overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. Prescott, 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On 1st and 10, Prescott buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop it.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Ravens, nothing.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And what a sophomore season he had for the Cardinals. Pretty much swept every major quarterback award, including the Heisman Trophy. And we spent a lot of time talking about his legs. Formidable. He can run the ball like few others, but the key to everything for him is the ability to be accurate from the pocket.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
All right, come on.
There is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by the Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson. You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw left side, complete. It's Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
Wow, man.
He'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game in these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Jackson going to look to do it himself. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big-time gain there on
the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the seas part for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over your call of this play, partner.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
From the gun, Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of
Every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Cowboys 3.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Prescott down.
Oh my God. Fucking wide open.
Across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And some tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Motherfucker.
Prescott to Cooper.
Wow.
To the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 41 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move.
Successfully cashed in her Money in the Bank contract and illegitimately won. No, she stole my action. Now, I have been in this business for a
When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining here in this second.